Hello children, today we'll be learning a theorem, that is the remainder theorem, which is used to divide the polynomials. So division, you know right from your lower classes, division. How do we divide a number by another number? Suppose I have taken here 22 is divided by 3. You can notice one thing here. What is this 22 called? 22 is the dividend. What is this 3? 3 is the divisor. And we are getting, when we are dividing 23 by 7, when we are dividing 22 by 3, we are getting 7 as the quotient. And what is the remainder? 7 3s are 21, so remainder is equals to 1. So we can write 22 as 3 into 7 plus 1. We know it in the very lower classes. We know the division. And we know the dividend is equals to the divisor multiplied with the quotient plus remainder. Similarly, I have taken another example, 15 divided by 5. When we are dividing 15 by 5, you can see the divisor is always smaller than the dividend. And now we are getting 3 as the quotient. And what is the remainder here? Remainder here is 0. So we can write this 15 in the form of 5 into 3 plus 0. So what we can write in general, the dividend is equals to divisor into quotient plus remainder. Now in this chapter we'll be learning how do we divide the polynomials. So here the dividend polynomial is taken as px, the divisor polynomial is taken as gx, the quotient polynomial is taken as qx, and the remainder polynomial is taken as rx. So what we say, the remainder theorem is when px and gx are two polynomials, px and gx are two polynomials, will be dividing px by gx. But we should have some condition. What is the condition? So px and gx are two polynomials such that degree of px, degree of the dividend polynomial px, it should be greater than equals to the degree of the divisor polynomial, that is gx. You know, as the dividend should be always more than the divisor. So degree of the dividend polynomial should be either greater or equals to the degree of gx. And gx is not equals to 0. As you know, the divisor cannot be 0. Then we can find out the polynomials qx and rx. What are qx and rx? Qx is the quotient polynomial and rx is the remainder polynomial, such that your px is equals to gx into qx plus rx, where rx is equals to 0 or degree of rx is less than the degree of gx. You might have noticed every time either the remainder will be 0 or the remainder will be less than the divisor. Remainder will be either 0 or it will be less than the divisor. So same thing here, the concept of division is same as the concept when we divide the polynomial by another polynomial. I have taken one example. Here it is 2x cubed plus x square plus x divided by x. We know the division of the polynomial by another polynomial, but here it is a monomial, a single term. So how do we divide? We know in our lower classes, even last class, that is form 8, we have learnt it. We can divide the first term by the divisor, the second term divided by the divisor, and the third term divided by the divisor. So it is 2x cube divided by x plus x square upon x plus x upon x, which is equals to 2x square plus x plus 1. So here we can write 2x cube plus x square plus x is equals to 2x square plus x plus 1 multiplied by x. And here we do not have any remainder. So remainder is 0. So what is this? This is the dividend polynomial, this is the quotient polynomial, and x is the divisor polynomial. So here we say 2x square plus x plus 1, it is this quotient polynomial and the divisor polynomial, and x, they are the factors of the polynomial, given polynomial, that is 2x cube plus x square plus 1, or 2x cube plus x square plus x is the multiple of 2x square plus x plus 1 as well as x. The rules of division, they are same as the division of the normal numbers. Now we'll be dividing a polynomial by a polynomial. I have taken example 6 from your NCERT book. We'll be dividing 3x square plus x minus 1 divided by 1 plus x. By which method? By long division method. So here, what is this first polynomial? 3x square plus x minus x is the dividend polynomial, and 1 plus x is the divisor polynomial. We'll be writing this divisor polynomial as x plus 1, as the variable is x, so we are writing according to the degree of the terms. So here we'll be dividing now 3x square plus x minus 1 by x plus 1. How will we divide? In the division, normally when you are dividing the numbers, you are using the multiplication tables. But do you know the multiplication table of x plus 1? No, we do not know the multiplication table of a polynomial. So what we will be doing when we have to divide this polynomial? We'll be using the concept here. The first term of the dividend polynomial will be divided by the first term of the divisor polynomial to get the first term of the quotient polynomial. So what is the first term of the dividend polynomial? That is 3x square. What is the first term of the divisor polynomial? That is x. So 3x square divided by x is 3x. So this 3x is the first term in the quotient. So we'll be writing 3x for the quotient. Then what do we do in the normal division? We multiply the divisor with the quotient. Same thing we have done here. The divisor is x plus 1 and the quotient, the first term of the quotient is 3x. So x plus 1 multiplied with 3x is 3x square plus 3. So here also we will be writing the same thing. X plus 1 multiplied with 3x is x multiplied with 3x is 3x square. Then minus 2 multiplied with x is plus x multiplied with 1 multiplied with 3x is equals to 3x. So now will be, when we subtract a polynomial from another polynomial, the sign changes. Minus 3x square and here plus 3x will be minus 3x. Now 3x square minus 3x square will be getting 0. Plus x minus 3x will be getting minus 2x. And then the next term we have to bring down, just like the normal division. So now we have the polynomial which is to be divided is minus 2x minus 1. And we will be continuing the same way as we have done the first step. Now minus 2x is the first term of the dividend now, minus 2x. So minus 2x will be divided by the first term of the divisor. Minus 2x divided by x is minus 2. So this is the second term of the quotient. Second term of the quotient is minus 2. Now minus 2 will be multiplied with both x plus 1, both the terms. X multiplied with minus 2 is minus 2x, plus 1 multiplied with minus 2 is minus 2. Then we'll be subtracting the second polynomial from the first. Here we have minus 2x, and after changing the sign we have plus 2x. So minus 2x plus 2x is 0. Minus 1 plus 2 is 1. So we have the remainder as Rx, that is 1. So when we have divided 3x square plus 1 minus 3x square plus x minus 1 by 1 plus x or x plus 1, we are getting the quotient is 3x minus 2 and the remainder is 1. So we can write 3x square plus x minus 1 is equals to x plus 1 multiplied with 3x minus 2 plus 1. Now the same example, we can find out the remainder using the remainder theorem. So how we will use the remainder theorem? We'll be finding out the value of x from the divisor polynomial. The divisor polynomial is 1 plus x or x plus 1. So this has to be 0. Your divisor polynomial has to be 0. To find the value of x, it is just to find the value of the 0 of the polynomial. The way we had found out the 0 of the polynomial, exactly the same way, it is just like simplifying the linear equation in one variable we have done to get the value of x. X plus 1 is equals to 0, so x value is equals to minus 1. So what is the polynomial given here? Px is equals to 3x square plus x minus 1. The given polynomial is this, and we will be substituting the value of x as minus 1. So p of minus 1 is equals to 3 into minus 1 square plus minus 1 minus 1. And we are getting now 3 into 1, minus 1 square is 1, plus of minus 1 is minus 1 and minus 1. So we have 3 minus 2. Minus 1 and minus 1 is minus 2. 3 minus 2 is equals to 1. So what is the remainder here? Rx is equals to 1. So the division, when we have to find out the remainder, when it is asking to find out the remainder, we can just use the remainder theorem. Unless it is asked to find by the long division method, it is not necessary to divide by long division method. Here we will be mainly using the remainder theorem to find out the remainder. Whenever the question is given to find out the remainder by long division method, then we will be using this method.